followed me, didn't you, Koji? Ellipses. With no possible excuse, Koji could only swallow under Fuminori's piercing stare. That's a nuisance. That's a nuisance. I'll ask you to not do it again. Fine. Fuminori walks away without another word, leaving Koji alone in the entrance. Until this moment, there was still a part of Koji that wanted to consider Sakisaka Fuminori a close friend. Now, however, there was only ice-cold terror. That and he ate your girlfriend's face. Does the Fuminori he know no longer exist? Was the person who just stared Koji down an imposter wearing Fuminori's skin? Koji has begun to believe that it might be so. What a nuisance. Why does he insist on interfering? If he only spoke with me to exchange pleasantries, even I could bear it. But for him to stick his neck into my business just to satisfy his curiosity, he is clearly violating my privacy. Koji's a perfect example of someone who thinks it's always good to take an interest in other people's affairs. He probably thinks that he's showing concern for me by prying into my personal life. He couldn't be more annoying. If he keeps interfering, I might have to find some way to deal with him. Like Saia said, I have to keep my search for Professor Ogi as secret as possible. Koji could ruin everything. Saia said there'd be nothing to help with the search, but I unexpectedly found many things of value in the professor's house. I didn't have time to fully examine the house today. At this rate, it'll probably take several days to go through the study alone. I'll just have to go to and from the house a lot. But now that Koji knows where it is, will he keep making things difficult? Excuse me, Sakisaka-kun, a hair-raising voice calls as I'm about to enter my gate. Suppressing a shudder, I put on a fake smile and turn to face the writhing mass of rotting flesh that is staring at me with bulging eyes. Hi, Cthulhu. Good evening, Sakisaka-san. Are you just getting home? Yes, I am. Yes. This is my neighbor, Suzumi. A middle-aged painter, I think, who spends all day at home while his wife works. I haven't had much interaction with him, so why is he suddenly talking to me today? Have you gotten used to living alone? Yes. Thank you for your help. I know it must be very difficult, but you're still young. You have to work hard to move on with your life. Yes. What is this? Did he stop me just to deliver a lecture? With such a big house, it must be hard to take care of everything by yourself. Yes, I suppose I am having trouble. Why not at least hire a caretaker? Why the fuck can I not speak? Didn't your father have one? Yes, but I'm still a student, and my funds are limited. Such an expense would be... I see. The flesh beast undeniably foully, as though it still has something to say. Just looking at it drives me close to the edge. Even so, don't you think you should at least tend to your yard? I'd be happy to help. This guy is an asshole. No, thank you. I'll manage on my own. Now I get it. He's worried that the unsightliness of my house might ruin the beauty of his own. Damn snob. Flashing a token smile, I retreat into the safety of my gate. I can feel Suzumi's eyes burrowing into the back, all the way to the front door. Why won't everyone stay out of my life? I want to find a place free of other people. A place where I can live together with Saia. That's kinda cute, except she's a horrible cannibal thing. Suzumiyosuke sighs in annoyance as he watches the neighbor boy retreat into his house. What's with his attitude? Even while talking, he kept his eyes averted, as though he's looking at something filthy. Has the eldest son of the Sakisaka family always been such an unpleasant young man? No, of course not. When his parents were still alive, he had been a normal youth, slightly introverted, yet sensitive. The unfamiliarity of living alone must be placing stress on him. If this continues, he might develop mental problems. I think that's too late. Or is it too late already? Yep. Yusaki wonders as he wearily gazes over the Sakisaka yard. Oh, he's got a cute little family. And his daughter's eating rice balls. Even during dinner, Yusaki can't shake the neighboring house from his mind. What's wrong, honey? You look like something's bothering you. Yeah. I saw the young man from next door today. Next door? You mean Fuminori Oni-chan? Wait, doesn't Oni-chan mean brother? Yeah, I spoke to him about that yard. I know. I wish he'd at least do something about the smell. The stink coming from the Sakisaka house grows worse each day, and the Suzumi family's at its wit's end. Could there be a dead cat or something in the bushes? Nope. Surely he must have noticed the smell coming from his own yard. He couldn't be leaving raw garbage out there, could he? No. Surely not. No, I wouldn't put it past him now. Who knows what he's doing in there all day with the storm shutters closed? What kind of life is he leading? These kinds of questions get you killed. Did Oni-chan go crazy? No, Hiromi. You mustn't say things like that. Honestly, with the way things are going, I'm starting to wonder if he's developed paranoia or something. Will he be alright? Unless he admits it and gets himself to a doctor soon, who knows? The seconds crawl by, each tick of the clock compounding my agony. When I returned to the Ogi house, I was greeted by a silent, empty room. Saia had vanished without leaving any clue as to her whereabouts. It isn't rare for her to go on walks at night. I'd often gone with her. However, such outings always take place in the middle of the night, when no one is around, and never last more than 2 hours. Right now it's 5 in the morning. Soon the sky will begin to show the first light of dawn. Even if she left right before I returned, she'd still be gone for almost half a day. Unable to sleep, I can only wait in anguish. I tried to distract myself by painting more of the other rooms, but I couldn't concentrate on the work. If I had known this would happen, I would have left the Ogi house sooner. I wished I hadn't wasted time on Koji. If Saia doesn't return, the thought fills me with such panic that I want to tear my hair out. After this long absence, the terror of true loneliness is slowly crushing me. At last the capital chimes, and Saia's long-awaited "I'm home" rings out from the bottom of the stairs. As I jump out of bed in relief, all of the mental stress that had built up to the night is released in a wave that threatens to sweep me off my feet. So tired, Saia says as she climbs the stairs. I knew going all the way there and back would be hard. Saia, where have you... My question trails off as I notice the thick bundles of paper she's carrying under her arms. What are those? Your medical charts and surgery records. I went back to the hospital today. Saia all but drops her bundles to the floor, sending papers flying everywhere. Pulling her favorite cushion over, she collapses into it and stretches luxuriously. You walked all the way back from T University in the middle of the night? Sorry, she says, skillfully gathering the scattered papers together one by one. I meant to come back sooner, but there are so many files to go through. God, it's a cute face. So I decided to bring everything. It was so heavy. Maybe I'm just tired, but I'm not understanding a word Saia is saying. Wait, what are you planning to do with all these? What do you mean? I'm going to study them, of course, she replies, holding one MRI photograph after another up to the light. I have plenty of time to go over them here. At first I think she was just playing around, but the occasional mutters of, better check this one. Oh, I see. And the like, as she separates photos into a growing pile next to her, makes me think this might not be a joke after all. Can you understand this stuff? I learned a lot from Dad. I see. So that's how it is. No wonder it can't be fixed. It can't be fixed? By a human doctor, that is. I can't tell if she's being serious or not. Even for me, it's probably a little tough, she says offhandedly, even as her hands continue to shuffle papers. I have to try some things first. Watching more carefully, I realize that her eyes are scanning each page rapidly, so fast, in fact, that I was unable to notice it at first. Is it possible that Saia, a young girl, is trying to read... No, is actually reading my charts? Hey, Saia. Yeah? She answers coolly, looking up from the charts. I'm tired. Let's go to bed. Oh no, you two are gonna fuck, aren't you? Sure, she replies with a grin, if that's what you want. Tossing the papers aside she was sorting, she immediately starts to... Oh God. Hey. Come on, just once before bed, okay? Contrary to her parents, Saia's appetite for sex would put any adult to shame. You could even say it's a little unnatural. She's just not passionate. She also has unlimited stamina, making me wonder where her slender body gets all the energy from. Never satisfied with letting me feast on her to my heart's content, she always uses me to pleasure herself until I'm forced to tap out. Like an MMA fighter. Got it. Hey, Saia, don't you think it's unhealthy to be doing this every day? Eh? Are you sick, Fuminori? No, not me. My body's all grown up, so I'm fine. But you're still... Wait a minute. How young is she supposed to be? Aha! Don't worry. She laughs playfully as she pushes me onto the bed. The familiar sweet sensation of her weight and skin rendering me helpless. But seriously, how old is she supposed to be? I am worried. We haven't even used any Why haven't you used any contraception? You're gonna give birth to horrible Cthulhu babies. For some unfathomable reason, Saia is completely uninterested in such precautions. She doesn't just not use protection, she even insists that a ejaculated side of her. Surely she must know the risk, which can only mean that she wants to get pregnant. Fuminori, she began, staring straight into my eyes. Don't you want me to have your children? Okay, this is a lovely place for us to stop for now. See you again.